Right, so consider this as either, depending on how the audience goes, either this is going to be like a redux or just kind of like a redo of the scenario. I'd imagine you have to complete the dream sequence in order to get the proper ending. I don't know exactly what happens when you fail. So we do have kind of like a split timeline to where I failed the first time.
Oh, hello again. Back again, I see. Can't seem to stay
So
away
pretty much
after
going
all.
through the same
I
thing
can't say
here.
But what do you want me? I'm sorry, but...
And so with this, you have to actually go through certain sections of the dream world.
Aha, found it. Maybe. So unless you have...
So, right. So we fall asleep. And so, I remember the first time I did this, I tried to use magic, so I should probably just hurry inside. It's kind of like a pick your own adventure type book. Your natural nimbleness is more than enough to lead you into your deadly but graceful dance between flames and falling debris. You make it through unscathed, save for a few scorch marks on your armor. As you prepare to walk away, a large wooden beam crashes down behind you. Okay, and I guess I don't know if this is based on your skills or based on what exactly is the right path. This one here, I remember I confronted them. And I kicked their ass. And then here, I just need to break the lock at this point. You take note of how small the cage is. You couldn't stretch out of it if you tried, which gives you an idea. You brace the back of the rear of the cage and your feet directly above it and below the lock and clasp. You give it your all, straining against the steel. After a few moments, of the weakest part of the mechanism buckles under your weight and the door swings open. Okay, so now we got some new stuff here. You proceed to the door, carefully peeking through the keyhole. Israel stands at the far end of the hall with a sadistic smirk on her face. One hound is chewing on something in the corner. The other one's preparing to attack Marissy. Should I distract it? Okay, no. The idea was good, really. It's just that a pebble you found arched too low and smacked the hound in the head instead of falling behind it. It is a victory of sorts, but a pyrrhic one, as the hound now charges you. It's on top of you before you can escape. As you fight to keep it away from your throat, you see Marissy bolt past you and run into the room below, choked with sobs and helpless shrieks of terror. Then she seems to shimmer and vanish into the world, collapse again. So concentrate. Okay. So I guess I made a wrong choice there. I don't know how many wrong choices you get before you fail. The world takes the form of a new torture chamber this time. You can hear Israel lying her way to her endgame with honeyed words, promising to save Marissy's siblings if she submits to her magic. There's nothing you can do, however, this time, as Marissy readily agrees to everything Israel asks. As the assault begins, she lets out a howl of pain like you've ever heard before. You lack the skill of the arcane arts of restoration magic, cause you to fumble while trying to cast rapidly, open up a channel between you two. An icy blackness rushes over your body, assaulting your very soul, which bounces back into her, and then back into you, an echo chamber of fear and pain. When it's over, you hope you fixed the worst of it, but there's no way to know for sure. Interesting. Wonderful smells reach you before you're able to see clearly, but you're able to make out to a banquet hall as it comes into focus. You immediately note that you have no control of your body, but you're able to look around. A much more familiar version of Marissy hangs on your arm as the body you inhabit descends a long flight of stairs. Iswell waits below with a small figure beside her, a blanket covering her entirely. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you feel yourself gaining control. You remember this from the journal. You must act quickly. Decry, disguise it, attack. Oh, God, I don't remember this. Oh, God. You step forward with the noblest of hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, this wretched creature has tortured this poor Khajiit more than you can know. Her actions are beyond atrocious, and your words freeze as your throat then realizes that the crowd is laughing at you. You are quickly restrained and dragged from the hall, being witness the grisly scene you once read about unfolded before your eyes. You are grateful when... Okay. So I guess certain things that you do from out the story from beginning to end, you can either fail or succeed in the quest.
Well, that was quite... made unfortunate. It was...
So I don't know if you get a redo, honestly.
She knows there's a dragon at the top, but she can't stop.
So we'll give it one more solid try. So I guess you have to pick certain things that have happened up to a certain point in order to succeed. So we'll give it one more honest try. And like I said before, depending on how the comments go, if you guys want to see like the version that pretty much I didn't fail, then I'll have that one uploaded and then I'll let you guys know. But otherwise, we'll continue on with the version that we've already have, which is sort of the canon version, which we've kind of failed already. So, let's see what happens. We'll try this one more time.
Oh.
So, right, here we don't have restoration. Here we can attack, which is our only best option. You can't win, not in this body, but you can dodge the worst of the damage. You attack Israel and manage to inflict a minor wound thanks to catching her off guard. She quickly responds to the lightning magic, but you're slightly faster than she is. You expertly dodge most of the bolts, turning to deflect the ones you can't avoid with your plate mail. You sidestep one particularly nasty bolt, causing her to incinerate the abomination beneath the blanket. Israel eschews now important threats against you before the world falls apart. As the world takes form the final time, you recognize the college, but shortly therefore televised you hear Renee saying, "Uh-oh, don't panic, but we have a problem. Everything will be okay, just..." The scene before you cracks and shatters like glass. You have a very bad feeling about this. Oh! Oh! Whoa, whoa, okay, wow. Was not expecting that. Didn't even really get a chance to prepare for this. Do I have any potions that help with fire? Jesus. You know, doesn't really help that we don't have a chance to defend ourselves. But note it. So what I'm doing here is I'm allowing the room to load. So let's go ahead and see if we can save it here. There we go. Okay.
Well, that was quite a show, wasn't it?
That was definitely something.
Maybe. But it wouldn't be the first time you've put yourself in danger for your kitten, is it? You did a good job, though. She'll probably sleep a bit sounder. It was an intriguing experience. Maybe I'll start to study this spell in detail. Good luck for both of you.
Interesting. Okay. So, cool. I guess at this point, that was what we were supposed to do.
Her head feels funny.
Alright, so how do you feel?
She thinks so. She doesn't really understand what you did, but she is. Yes, Marisi feels so relieved now, as if she spent a few days in a big cozy bed. You know, she thanks you. You did so much, and always is by her side. She feels so safe next to you. And she thanks Rain too.
Oh, Rain is her name.
Now, let's run to the tavern and celebrate. This time you lead the way.
Okay, cool. So that way we actually completed the quest, which I'd imagine we had to do that. I don't know if there's a certain ending that we get depending if we didn't get the nightmare or not, but I guess you're allowed so many times to fail before you just lose. And I don't know if you can redo that, to be honest. I don't know. That was definitely interesting, though.
Because of the code and because of this magic. Yeah, what?
So, okay. So for now, I think that's part of the end portion of that. Like I said before, depending on what you guys suggest, you may not see this portion. Depending on what you guys suggested for the last episode. I have it recorded just in case that you guys are okay with me trying to get the actual, like, proper story for this, which is beating the nightmare rather than losing to it due to poor choices. Probably what I'll do is I'll check my old save and see if, depending on what happens, if you are able to retry or if it's something that you're just stuck with. So we're going to call it a quick pause here, and then I'll go back to my last save, and then depending on what happens, we'll go from there. All right, so I did some digging, and apparently, so if you fail that nightmare quest, you fail the rest of the entire storyline completely. Being as the whole point is to see the playthrough to completion, it's not like Vigilant to where if you get that particular ending, that is an ending. Because I know in Vigilant there's 3 particular endings, and so while you can count it as an ending technically because you failed the nightmare, it doesn't really give you the ending of the quest line. Therefore, it kind of defeats the purpose of me playing through some of these quests. So I'm going to continue with this particular save file, which I did beat the nightmare. So that means we can progress further into the story of Marisi. I know some of you may not be happy with that decision, but it's kind of based on the decision that that's kind of the way that the story progresses, rather than I just get the bad ending, if that makes sense. So in any case, yeah, I guess we just need to wait to talk to Marisi.
Yeah?
Oh, here we go. It's got some new dialogue options. Let's take a break and just chat for a bit.
Just about time. She would like to rest her feet a while.
I mean, we've definitely been through some stuff. So tell me, have you enjoyed traveling with me so far?
Why such a strange question? Well, there has been a lot for her to think about. A lot has happened to us after all. It's fun, surely. The adventures always have something new, and she gets to meet new people. Things don't always go so well, but yes, she does enjoy traveling with you.
That's a fair point. So have you ever thought about settling down?
What a weird ideas you have. She never gives it much thought, if you want her honesty. She's happy with the way things are, with you and Leary. She wants it to stay that way.
All right, cool. I mean, that's fair.
But she was just getting comfy. And why do you ask her such strange questions all of a sudden? Hey, don't walk away from her.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look. It's fine. It's fine.
Your skin is so strange. You paint yourself, yes?
Who was she talking to? Anyway, cool. All right. So next thing that we have on the list. Speak to Sahara when Marisi isn't close. So I guess I have the option. Why is there a random coin purse on the floor? I'm not picking that up. That seems like it's a trap. That's a little random though. But I guess we can speak to Sahara to, I guess, see what options we have for Marisi. I wasn't particularly sure that you could, I guess, go into marriage or anything like that, but I guess that's kind of like how the quest is designed. So hopefully she's still here. I don't think she would have gone anywhere. She might be upstairs. Oh, wait, nope, there she's right here. I'm blind.
Welcome home.
All right, first off about these lessons.
This one is glad to be useful.
I should probably get better at being discreet.
Have a seat. She will tell you.
Cool.
Yes, now you got it. Excuse her. Khajiit needs to rest now.
All right, that's
this
fine.
One greets you.
Cool. Wanted to ask you a question.
By all means.
So yeah, here's the thing. She's super young. I don't know if I want to marry her though, right? I feel like marriage would be the poor choice here. Because she's still very young compared to my character.
This one understands. Perhaps you would be more comfortable with a kinship ceremony.
What's kingship?
It is a ritual performed by Khajiit of different clans to become as kin. This one can perform this rite for you if you wish.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and talk with Marisi about that. Yeah, I feel like in this circumstance, like, I care about her, but I don't think marriage is,
You are late again. Mrisi feels sick of waiting. You've no place to nap here.
You're fine. I feel like marriage wouldn't have been a smart thing to do.
Then ask her already. Don't waste time. She's all ears.
So I've heard something about a kinship ceremony. Would you like to do that?
Kinship? Oh, she remembers. Sahara told her once. Yes, of course. She would be honored to have you as her kin. And you would be so lucky to have her as yours, as much trouble as she keeps you from. She honestly doesn't know how you survived before.
Lots of potions. Cool. All right. So cool. So we were pretty much going the kinship route because, like I said before, I don't think marriage would be the appropriate thing to do. Maybe if my character was a lot younger, or maybe if I was another Khajiit, it would be a lot more palatable. But I feel like the marriage wouldn't work because I feel like I'm just kind of like marrying her more so because of the trauma and the things that happen, more so than like actual feelings for her, if that makes sense.
How may she serve? It will be a simple thing. All this one needs is a bit of gold and time.
Well, I've got the gold.
This one will return in a day's time. Come see her then.
Cool. All right. So does this automatically do it? Okay, cool. So pretty much we just need to wait an entire day. I don't think I have anything in terms of quests to do. I can discuss it with Marissi, get a little bit more details, and I do have like these Witcher notes I can read. But other than that, we're just pretty much waiting.
Yes.
So, okay, well we don't have anything else to talk about. So,
She stays close.
what we'll do is we'll wait out the day and we'll see what happens. Cool. All right. So we've waited out the day and she has returned for her preparation. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
She will move fast in this sand. It barely makes noise.
Okay,
She
that's
likes it.
a little not what I wanted to do, but that's fine.
How may she serve?
How's everything? Is it all ready?
It is. Follow this one.
Right. So where are we going for this ceremony?
Many moons ago, the tribes of elsewhere warred with one another. Khajiit blood stained the beautiful sands of our homelands, marring her natural beauty. But one day, two Khajiit from rival tribes saw the pointlessness of it. They each took a knife and drew it across their palms, then put them together to become as kin. Open your palms to one another and trade blood. Then take a handful of fresh water and drink it, mixed with blood.
Interesting. So I guess this is more so becoming blood brothers of sorts.
Your kinship is proclaimed now.
Okay.
She wants you to know she does not do this lightly. The water was cold, and the knife parts. She means she knows she can be a bit brash and does not always say what she feels. But this time, she needs to. She wants to thank you for all that you did for her. You've saved her life many times over, even though you didn't have to, and she didn't always deserve your kind words and actions. She hopes that she and you will adventure for a much longer time together.
Okay. All right. So I think with that, yeah, I think that concludes, yeah. Kinship amulet added, power of kinship. So, let's see what that does. Let's see. So it's not an actual power, but we got an amulet. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. By wearing it, you show the Marissa that you're a kin. Knowing you despair if she died, she will survive no matter what. You can rest assured she will never be killed. So I guess with this amulet, this makes her an essential. This makes her essential. So basically, if I'm wearing this and she's my companion at the time, she can't die. Essentially, is what that means. So cool. All right. So I think with that completes the tale of Marissa, or you know. And I gotta say, it's actually pretty nice. It's actually a pretty nice short little quest there. It's not particularly too long, as you can see. The chapters are about like 6 or 7 videos.
Yeah?
So yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. We'll probably travel with Marissa from time to time. I probably won't take her everywhere, but she definitely has a home here in Breezehome. I do have an idea of what the next quest mod is going to be. I have one other one that I plan on doing, and then I know people want me to do Uslad. So Uslad is coming up. I know that it is not fully translated. I think it's 90 or 95% translated. I know it's not voiced, which is fine. I would just like for the whole entire quest line to be translated at the very least, because obviously I can't read Japanese or anything like that. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this the short quest mod series. I think it's actually really fun. Albeit it is can be some difficulty if you don't know what you're doing, and there are key moments in which you can fail at the quest. For example, if Marissa dies at any point, she's not essential throughout the entire quest line, or if you fail key moments in it, it can completely fail out the quest. So definitely interesting. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. It will be a playlist if you want to go and check out the episodes. We'll leave you here for now.
Positive about you not being able to go without her for more than a quarter of an hour. Positive.
Cool. So we'll keep her here. She should be safe here in Breezehome for a while. We'll probably come pick her up from time to time. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification icon, all that YouTube fun stuff. And I will catch you in the next quest mod series. I have a really good idea of the next one that I'm playing, and I think it's going to be something that's pretty interesting. Probably going to do that one solo, so Marissa's probably going to stay out of this one.